We're on. What's up? What's up? Welcome to EASQuaranTap. This is it's 12 o'clock now. It's probably 4 wherever you guys are. So this is going to be a beginner tap class that will kind of take a tiny step further from the first class. I don't want the two to be the same, so I want to make sure they're both a little different. But essentially, if you're watching this in the future or looking at it to review a few steps, this is another beginner tap class. So if you are brand new to this class, you don't need your tap shoes. You can have bare feet. What's up, Sam? That's my friend. This will be another beginner tap class, and like I said, it'll be the same as my other class back on Saturday, except we'll take a couple, maybe just like one step further to a few different things. We're going to repeat a few exercises, but I might add a few things. I'm also going to add some music with each exercise, that way we can practice doing it with rhythm. And then also, there'll be a few of them where I'll kind of go a little double time. Not too fast, but just a bit. Cool? You're ready. Okay, cool. Let me make sure our music is all set, ready to go. Okay, was there anything else I was going to say? No, cool. So go ahead and, you can see my feet. You can see my feet from here. All right, so let's take our right foot, and we're just going to roll it out. Roll it nice and easy all the way around. Ooh, it's sore. And the other way. Ooh. I don't know about your ankles, but mine pop a lot. All right, and then go ahead and take your left foot, same deal. Rotate to the left. Ooh, that one's popping a lot. And another way. Cool. Go ahead and take your right ankle, pull it up, and bring your knees together, and pull your hips up, stretch your quadriceps. I need this today. Ooh, that feels good. And to the other side. Cool. Go ahead and take your right foot onto your heel. Keep that right leg straight. I'll turn this so you can see it. Right, keep that right leg straight, and go ahead and lean over this way, and try and flex your foot. Not too hard, but just enough to where you feel back of your hamstrings and your ankles. Cool. Other side. All right. Cool. Shake it out a little bit. Okay. So the first exercise we've done before, it's going to be the same deal, except we're going to kind of do it all in one sequence, because we're going to go with music. So we're going to start with the right foot in front. We're just going to do 8 taps slow, and then 8 taps with double time. The double time being just a tad bit faster. So it's just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Double time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to the side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Double time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to the back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then double time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last time. 2, 3, 4, 5. All 8, 7, 8. Double time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're gonna go 1. So after we've done the back line and we come to the side again, you're only going to do 7 on that double time. So you've done the 8 single slows, right? 7, 8. And you're going 7, 8. You're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Left, right. Does that kind of make sense? And this is the same deal on the left side. So once you've done the right, front, side, back, side, 7, then we do the left. And it's the same deal. Slow, and then the double time. Slow, double time, slow, double time. Slow over time, we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then double time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're only gonna do it one time. One time on the right, one time on the left. We're doing music. Cool? All right, let's get started. Hopefully the music should be loud enough. Alright, here we go. Start with the right foot first. We're real slow. 7, 8. Slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Double time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To the right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Double time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To the back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Double time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last time. To the side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Double time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Left foot. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Double time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Double time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To the back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Double time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To the side. 2. Last time. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Double time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Together. Next. So if these felt weird, just make sure that for the most part you're kind of in a plie position. You don't want to be up too straight. It's fine when you're in the front. But once you get to the side, you probably want to plie a little bit. And then you get to the back, you really want to plie. And that's because, you know, it's hard to do it straight up. So just to make it easier on yourself, plie that left leg in the front. That way you can make it work. And the same thing with the left side. I know that my left side always feels good when we do that. All right, cool. Next thing, we're going to just work on. So if you were in the last class, you'll know this one. So good practice to do it again. But if not, I'm going to go ahead and teach it really quick. It's really simple. It's going to work with the balls and the heels of your feet, right? So you're going to kind of do like a simple, easy cramp roll. With the ball, heel, heel, and left foot come back together. So I'll show you. We're going to go right ball, left, right heel, left heel, ball, heel, heel of the foot, and then together. So one more time. We're going right, left, right, left, then to the front ball of your foot, then heel, then the back heel, and back. Now if you notice, once I have ball, once I hit this heel, my other heel comes up. This just makes it easier for me to be ready and know what's coming next, right? So once you've done 1, 2, 3, 4, then you come to the front. 1, switch, heel, and then back to the front. That makes sense? So this is going to be the same formula as before, where we're going to go to the front, to the side, to the back, to the side, and back together to do it, and then to the left, right? So let's just go over it real quick, slow, without any music, and then we're going to try music in a second. Cool? So we're starting with your right. Ball your feet. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ball. Heel, heel, together. Same right. Left, right, left. To the right. Heel, heel, together. Same thing. 2, 3. Now to the back. You're going ball, heel, heel, together. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. To the right. 6, 7, then we're going to switch to our left side. Does that make sense? So just keep in mind that as we do the right exercise, when we get to the second side, the second time we go to the side, be prepped in your head that we're going to be, after this, ball, heel, heel, together, pick up your left toe, because that's where we're starting next, right? Just to go over that slowly with your left toe. Same deal, just starting your left foot. You're going left, right, ball, heel, heel. Together, same deal. Right, left, right, ball, heel, heel, together. Again. 2, 3, 4. To the back. 6, 7. Last time. Left, right, to the left. 6, 7. Kind of sort of makes sense? So the idea is that we're going to continue switching through our feet. But we're going to do this whole thing in one sequence. So we'll do all the right, then immediately here, pull left. Does that make sense? Or sorry, actually, if we come together, start with the left toe, right toe, left toe, right toe, to go to the front. Does that make sense? That way it's all one smooth motion. There's no stopping in between. And like I said, it's not that fast, but it's a good exercise to help you feel your feet's transition. This is going to help out with the good foundation with the rest of your tap skills. So let me get the music for you real quick. Boom, boom, boom. It's not too fast. So if you hear it, 1, clap ahead. That's right. So just listen real quick. We're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Kind of make sense? All right, here we go. Ready? Starting with your right foot first on the downbeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right toe. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right foot, right, left, to the back. 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4 to the right. 6, 7, left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 2, 3, 4 to the side. 6, 7, open. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to the side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Together. See, even I got confused because it's a brain thing. But I'm sure you did great. I'm sure you did fantastic. Does that kind of sort of make sense? Try this more at home, and then eventually, if you can, you would do it all at one time without stopping. Right, left, bum, 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 bum. Right, left, bum, bum. That's kind of the goal. Does that make sense? Yes. It's start off slow. My point is that as you get better at this, you can get a little faster, and you can start to flow together, and that's going to really help with exercising your mind with your feet. Cool. All right, the next thing. So we're gonna do a flap exercise. In case you weren't in the last class, I will do a little real brief, quick tutorial of the flap. So just like the word flap, there's two sounds, right? Your foot is essentially, the ball of feet is gonna brush forward, brushing the foot forward, the ball forward, and then slapping on the ground, right? Making two sounds. And my right foot's gonna show you an example. You're just going full lap, right? Full lap, pretty easy. But the idea is you do not want to swing your leg too much because you don't want to work your knees. You want to work your ankles as much as possible. That's where your technique is coming from. Does that make sense? So you're just going full lap, right? Brush forward. Same with the left foot. Something that I'll practice too. Kind of pick your foot up in the air a little bit. Now swing it, and as your foot swings forward, let your foot slap the ground. Slap with your ankle. Does that make sense? If you stop with your knee, it's not going to work. It's going to work your knee too much. It's just here in the ankle. Does that make sense? Full lap, full lap, full lap. Kind of sort of makes sense? I saw some people come on here. What's up, Mitchell? Hi, Soraya. What's up, Megan? Hey, Brandon. Miss you. Long time no see. All right. So, like I said, flap exercise, right? Really easy. We're just going to do 4 on each side. Same formula, front side, back side, and then back together, yeah? So I'll demonstrate real quick. Just going, let me listen to the music that I'm going to use. Dun, dun. Okay, so we're going, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4 to the right, and 1, and 2, and 3, whoops, I missed, and back, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4 to the right, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, stand. So we'll add an extra beat, and 4, snap, stop in the center, and then we'll restart to go to the left side. It's a little tricky to go 1, 2, 3. Do you know what I'm saying? We're just going to take it easy on this one. But we'll continue with the music, stop for a second, I'll count it down, and we'll do the left side. Now, if you would like a little extra challenge, this is my little extra side step from the basic class. If you would like a little extra challenge with this exercise, you can add a heel on your standing foot. So for instance, when you start on the right side, you can go for a lap, heel, for a lap, heel, for a lap, heel, for a lap, heel to the side, heel, side, heel, side. Does that kind of make sense? You just added your heel the entire time. Now for those who didn't see, essentially my left heel is doing a little hop. I shouldn't say hop. It's basically raising and coming back down and making noise. And that's allowing myself to stay on my left leg, letting my right leg do what it needs to, but still being kind of on the ball of my foot to allow my heel to come up. Does that make sense? And that's why you want to keep it a nice plie when you tap. This is going to help you to stay on top of yourself. Now, one more thing before we start. When you go to the back, you're going to realize it's a little weird, right? Because you do your knees to the right. Just like I had stated in my last class, make sure that your toe is kind of pointing out a little bit. Don't turn on your foot too much, but just comfortable enough with your own hips that you can go to the side. Because the direction your foot is pointing is the way it's going. Does that make sense? That's the direction you're flapping, right? So you don't want to front because that's not going to work out for you. Also, keep this left leg in plie a little more when you're in the back, right? Because over here in the front's fine. To the side maybe a little bit, but in the back, the more you can plie, the better. Obviously, you ain't going too low, but you're just going low enough that's comfortable for you. Everybody's body is different, so you do what you need to. So with that in mind, one more time to review. You're doing 4, 2, 3, 4 to the front, then 1, 2, 3, 4 to the back, 1, 2, 3, 4 to the back, 1, 2, 3, 4, and stop. I'll count 6, 7, 8, then left, left. So 4, 4, 4, 4, then I'll come back to center, and we're good. Sound good? Let's give it a shot, see what happens. I have confidence in you. I have confidence in sunshine. I have confidence in you. Should load. Alright, you'll do it downbeat. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4 to the right, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4 to the back, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4 to the right, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, stop, 7. Kind of sort of get your balance. Left side. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4 to the back, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4 to the side, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 2, 7. Awesome. I'm sure you did great, but I'm sure you felt really good, yeah? Kind of, sort of? Let's see, I think we have some more stuff to do. So let's move on a little bit, yeah? I'll get to more fun stuff with flaps later, because we can do double heels and whatnot, but later classes. So next is going to be shuffles. Again, as a repeating thing from my other class. So all we're going to do with this exercise, right, is to shuffle to the front, yeah? And a little explanation again. This time you are going to swing your knee a little bit, but again, you don't want to swing too much, and your your sound is not coming from the swing of your knee, it is coming from your ankles doing the work, right? So if I was standing still, it's basically my ankle is doing that, it's coming down to the floor. But because I'm swinging my knee, I'm able to go forward and back, forward and back. So to make it not so confusing, flap stops and it always goes forward. Well, sometimes I lie, sometimes it can go back, but the point is that it slaps and stops, right? It steps on there. Shuffle is going to continue. It's always in the air. It's never gonna stop on the floor. Does that make sense? Same thing with the left foot. Go ahead and give it a try real quick. Just put your foot in the air and just go ahead and feel your ankle stop the floor but come back up. Does that make sense? Yeah. And see, like sometimes I miss because I have to keep my foot in the air. So instead of straightening your foot to try to get the sound, your ankle is in the air. When my ankle's just hitting the floor. Does that make sense? And I'm just doing a little bit of a swing. So a shuffle is shuffle step. Or sorry, I missed. Shuffle step. Does that make sense? And when you do continuous shuffle, you just keep going. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Does that make sense? Sharp your left foot. So you have shuffle, whoops, see, I missed. Shuffle, shuffle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Kind of, sort of? All right. So here's the exercise. It's going to be really simple. We're going to do 7 on each side. That way on the 8, we're going to put our feet back together. So I'll demonstrate as an example. So you're going, and 1, and, sorry, that's not how we're counting. 1, 2, 3, hold on, how does this count? And 1, 2, and 3, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's why, because I count on the end counts. Sorry. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, clap, I will start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, clap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, clap. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, clap. So essentially, you're swinging your leg 3 times, right? 1, 2, 3, step together and switch, right? 3, step together. But you're making 6 sounds, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then on 7, you bring your foot down 7, clapping on 8. Sorry, I did say step on 8, and I said 7, but I was wrong. I meant up to 6, step on 7, clap on 8. Does that make sense? We'll do one more time so nobody's confused, including me. So you have 5, 6, real 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now again, real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Clap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Now, you may experience yourself swinging your foot forward, but no sounds coming out, right? Which is okay. Totally fine. As long as you are continuing the motion, you are getting somewhere. It is some sort of sense. Don't think of yourself as swinging, you don't get the hit, and if you miss one, it's fine. As long as you continue the motion and just stay with the exercise, your body is getting into the rhythm, right? This takes a while to get used to. So I'm not expecting perfection, just to follow along and hear your music. And because, you know, these are instruments. Your feet are instruments. You're learning to be a musician. Does that make sense? Cool. So this is to the song, and the rhythm is just going to be, I'll play the song, do it for you real quick, and then we'll do it together. We'll probably go right, left, maybe 4 or 6 times. Let's see what happens. But we're going to continue doing it right, left. Kind of, sort of. Let's see what happens. I like this sound. It's a good sound.
Can we?
It's not enough. So just kind of listen for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Kind of, sort of. Try it with me. On this downbeat. 5, 6, 7, right foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more time around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. Kind of sort of get the idea. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that again. But I'm gonna give an option B for this one, right? So if you would like, go with that same rhythm when we do it again. But if you want to kind of step it up a little bit, you can. All you're gonna do is just increase the speed of the rhythm. It's not by a lot. We did what's basically known as halftime with that downbeat, but now we're gonna go on kind of we're doubling that. So we just did can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now we're going we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That kind of makes sense. Just to practice getting a little faster. But if you're going slow, keep it the slow. Do your thing. You'll be good. I'm going to do the harder version so that we can follow along together. But you may learn different times, so just keep that in mind. But again, so your rhythm is going to be kind of the downbeat, right? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Kind of, sort of. Don't worry about it if you don't get it right on the spot. The point is that you try it, give it a shot, see how it goes, and then just practice later on. You know, I'm just giving this to you to work on, not expecting perfection. Just for fun, to kind of see how it goes, yeah? So let's try again with this music. I think we can downbeat. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, fantastic. I can't physically see you, but I'm sure you did fantastic, yeah? Cool. Moving on to the next thing. We are almost out of time. So I'm going to teach you a new step today. This has many, many names. I know it as a paradiddle, and I think the other one is a paddle and roll, I think it's called. Many names, but same kind of step, yeah? So essentially, now we're going to emphasize a terminology called dig, right? Which is essentially when your heel digs into the floor, right? Now you do want to give a good hit, but don't hit too hard because you want to be careful for your knees. But you want dig essentially means that you are digging the end of your heel to the ground. Does that make sense? You're kind of digging to the floor. That's the first step, right? This has 4 steps in each foot, right? So the first one is dig. I'm going to turn to the side so you can kind of see what my right foot is doing, yeah? So you're going to dig. The next thing is called spank. And the spank is basically, as it sounds, you are spanking the floor with your foot since it's already up, right? So once you dig, all that's going to happen is that my ankle is from here is just going to slap the floor, my heel's going to come up. So I'll demonstrate. Slap. Yeah? You're going to feel, you want to feel your toes kind of push down to the ground. It's going to feel weird, but this is another part of using your ankles and your ankle strength, right? The more you can feel what your ankles are doing, the more control you're going to have this, right? So you're going to go dig, spank, and your foot's going to come to the floor. Keep that in mind. It's going to kind of happen naturally with your foot coming to the floor, but just in case it doesn't, letting you know. Dig, spank, and when you spank, that foot kind of picks up. Does that make sense? So you're going dig, spank. The other the last 2 steps are just going to be ball, heel. Okay, we'll try that again. So you just did dig, spank. See, I missed. Try again. Dig, spank, ball, heel. One more time. Dig, spank, ball, heel. Again. Dig, spank, ball, heel. One more time. Dig, spank, ball, heel. Does that make sense? That's the entire thing on one foot. Your left foot does the same exact thing. And I'll turn to the side, kind of the corner so you can see what I'm doing. So again, you dig with your heel. You're going to spank the floor with your ball of your feet, then land on the ball, and then heel. One more time, or multiple times actually. Dig, spank, ball, heel. Dig, spank, I missed ball, heel. Try again. Dig, spank, ball, heel. Dig, spank, ball, heel. Now essentially the idea is that you would do it to one side and then change to the other, right? So I'll demonstrate real quick. You're going to go dig, spank, ball, heel, then switch to the left. Dig, spank, ball, heel, then back to the right. Dig, spank, ball, heel, dig, spank, ball, heel. Now if it helps at all, I kind of feel my toes kind of not gripping, right? Like not like gripping together, but kind of pushing down to get that spank feeling. So just like for 2 seconds, put your foot in a dig position and just focus on getting that spank sound, right? And just do it a few times. It's still to get used to after a little bit, but you'll get the idea. So one mini exercise really could be you sitting down anywhere and just doing this. Even in your shoes or your bare feet, just to get the idea of this motion, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to go dig, spank, ball, heel. Dig, spank, ball, heel. Dig, spank, ball, heel. Dig, spank, ball, heel. Kind of, sort of. Let's do it one more time and then we're going to do it with music real quick, yeah? So we have dig, spank, ball, heel. Dig, spank, ball, heel. Dig, spank, ball, heel. Dig, spank, ball, heel. Hair, down, dig, little. Hair, down, dig. Kind of, sort of. Let's try with music, see what happens. It might be a little faster. Actually, it's going to be kind of really, yeah? Just follow along with me, see how it goes, have fun. This should be a good time. No pressure, we're just learning new stuff, yeah? So just hear it. That's what we're going. Ready? 5, 6, dig first. Dig, spank, ball, heel. 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 Dig, spank. One more time. Go. Now we do this again a little faster. Big, wait, hold on. Just a little extra challenge. Don't worry about it if you don't get it. It's just to give it a shot, yeah? So you're just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Just real quick, see what happens. Get it down, baby. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. Big press fall. Big spin 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 fall. Again, big spin fall. Big spin fall. Big spin fall. Awesome. All right, that's kind of it. That's my class. Thank you so much for joining me. Be sure to like my page, that way you get notifications. As I'm learning this thing as it goes along, when you like the page, you'll get more notifications of when I go live or when I put updates of when class will be. But I really appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time.